Is the real estate market going to crash? If you are asking this question, you are already in the top 1%. You are very intelligent. This is one of the things that you should be concerned about and you need to know the answer to. I'm going to tell you exactly how to know the answer to this question every time. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, or you need to do it better, well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
I'm going to tell you the exact 3 things that you need to look at in order to know if there is going to be a real estate crash. I'm going to share with you my biggest secret on how to make money if and when the market does crash. And last but not least, I'm going to give you some amazing resources to know what to avoid and why. Real estate investing has provided so many benefits to my company, my family, and the economy. One of the things that you need to know about real estate investing is that it creates so many different opportunities for you to increase your net worth, for you to create passive income each month, and for you to leverage property that you do not own and actually make money off of it. Literally, I have been able to quit a 6-figure job through real estate investing. And I want to make sure that you know that there are so many benefits and why 89% of all millionaires have been created so through real estate. Real estate is just one of the most stable things in our economy, and watching the market is something that everyone should do regardless as to whether you are an investor or not. But the fact that you are watching this lets me know that you are somebody that is very interested in the market and you are above average intelligence just for even thinking that a crash is coming, because there's definitely some telltale signs that I want you to be looking out for. So I literally started investing in real estate in 2002, 2003. I was in Atlanta. I was flipping houses while I had a full-time job. I was making great money flipping houses and I thought everything was awesome. But the problem is the market was going up and values kept going up, and it hid all of my mistakes. So when 2008 and 2009 happened and the crash happened, I ended up losing everything. We lost our jobs, I lost all of my properties, I ended up in bankruptcy with multiple foreclosures and back in my parents' basement. Again, I was an absolute disaster. But while I was in my parents' basement, I started learning about real estate in a better way. I literally got me a coach that taught me how to find people with property problems, get them under contract, and then flip those contracts to other investors for a fee. I started picking up fees of $5,000 and $10,000, and I was able to get my sorry butt out of my parents' basement. However, I learned so much in the process about real estate investing, but I was still a little bit afraid of it because I had lost so much with my foreclosure. I was helping other people avoid getting into foreclosure, but I wasn't necessarily a person that was keeping and buying and holding properties because I was too afraid of what might happen if I kept them. Well, eventually I did move on to fixing and flipping again, and then rental properties. And it was rental properties that provided me enough income where I was eventually able to quit my 6-figure job. So real estate investing again has been life-changing for me when I've done it in the proper way. I've done something called deal compounding, where I started where I was, and now I'm a multi-million-dollar real estate investor doing bigger apartment buildings and things like that. So the thing to real estate investing is making sure that you are doing what the market is giving you. And let me explain what that means. Real estate investors love crashes. We literally love property problems. We love when crashes happen because that is an opportunity for us to start picking up properties for pennies on the dollar. Unfortunately, when there is a real estate market crash, usually precipitated by a recession, okay? So when you have 2 quarters where the GDP in your country does not go up or it goes down, you are officially in a recession. We're not currently in one. I know there's lots of predictions, but you want to just watch and see what the GDP of the United States is doing and if we are having a quarter where we are growing, shrinking, or getting bigger. If we are declining, you know that a recession is coming, and you know this is a great opportunity as a real estate investor. You don't have to be afraid of a real estate crash because I'm going to tell you how to make money when that happens. So because we know that recessions cause crashes and crashes create opportunities for real estate investors, you want to start watching the market. You want to start seeing if unemployment rates are going up. You want to start seeing if interest rates are going down too low. Right now, we have some stable real estate prices in our market, we have a low interest rate, and we have a very stable economic situation. Yes, there was a situation where we had COVID and many people were out of work and things like that, but officially we are not in a recession and things are changing. But you want to make sure that you are watching the economy to see if unemployment starts to raise so high that property values start to be affected. Because when people start to lose their job, they won't be able to pay for their homes. When people are not able to pay for their homes, they will start to pay those mortgages late and then eventually go into foreclosures. So as you are watching if unemployment is going down and then mortgage defaults are starting to increase. Now again, people don't have to actually default. If they just start missing payments, then you know a recession is coming and this is going to be a great opportunity for you. Literally, I'm telling you, I lost my house to foreclosure, but other people being in foreclosure is basically the reason why I'm a millionaire today. Because I was able to stop and help those people that were going to go into foreclosure and get those properties from them instead of the bank taking those properties, I was able to help them, and I've been able to capitalize on a situation where I can make money and they can be helped in their situation. It's win-win. Being a real estate investor really is life-changing, not just for you and your income. It can also be life-changing for the people that you're helping, because real estate crashes are devastating for some families and you want to be in a position where you can help them. So there you have it. I do not know necessarily yet if a real estate crash is coming, but now you have all of the tools and the resources to see for yourself, and keep watching this. If you want a full training on how to capitalize and make a ton of money if and when the real estate crash happens, please get my free training at noelsfreetraining.com, where I have created a complete course just for you, teaching my exact formula without losing any money. This is Noel. I want to make sure you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. To your success.